Daily Heavenly Manna, August 29th. The chosen text, James chapter 4, verses 3. Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss. Let us learn to pray aright, as well as to labor and to hope aright. And in order to do so, let us be swift to hear, slow to speak, swift to hearken to the word of the Lord and to the lesson which He has already given us, and to His method of instructing us and guiding us and blessing us. Let us be slow to tell Him what our preferences are. Indeed, let us seek to attain the development of Christian character, which will permit us always not to seek our own wills, but the will and the way of our Father in heaven. Reprint number 3217. Amen.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. It is August 29th today. A good time maybe for a bit of reflection. And we're tackling something I think, well, we've all felt. You ask for something, you really want it, but nothing, it just doesn't happen. Sound familiar? Yeah. So our deep dive today looks at just one verse, but wow, it's powerful. James 4:3, it says, "Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss." So our mission really is to unpack what asking amiss actually means. And maybe more importantly, find out how we can learn to pray aright, according to the source material we're looking at. When you first encounter that verse, what sort of jumps out at you?
Well, what's really striking is just how universal that feeling is, right? That gap between what we want and what we get. And the source, it doesn't just focus on what you ask for. It's more fundamental. It's about how you even get ready to ask. It kind of flips things from, just writing a wish list
Right.
to really mastering the art of listening first. It gives us a really clear framework for looking at this very human challenge.
That universality, yeah, that hits home. And what's fascinating is, like you said, it doesn't just point out the problem. It gives this almost radical two-step approach. Swift to hear, slow to speak. Now, that first part, swift to hear, that feels pretty countercultural today, doesn't it? We're often encouraged to just, express everything immediately.
Oh, absolutely. It's a huge challenge because swift to hear isn't just like letting sound waves enter your ears. It means hearkening, really listening deeply to the guiding principles, the word of the Lord, His lessons, understanding how instruction and guidance actually work, how blessings come about. It means you have to be actively listening, really taking it in, not just passively hearing. How often do we actually do that first?
That's a great question. Active, deep hearing. Okay, so that's the foundation. But then there's the other side, being slow to speak. And this seems to get right to the heart of asking amiss, yeah? The source tells us to be, quote, slow to tell Him what our preferences are. That feels radical, to hold back what we want. How does the source connect being slow to speak with fixing how we ask?
Exactly. That's the core of it. The source suggests this deliberate pause, this slowness before speaking. It actually helps develop what it calls Christian character, which is basically a kind of spiritual maturity. It's marked by humility, by discernment, and focusing beyond just, what I want right now.
Okay.
If you link that to the bigger idea, it stops being just about petitioning, just asking for stuff, and becomes about alignment. Think of like a musician needing to align with a conductor, or maybe an entrepreneur making sure their product actually aligns with what people need.
Ah, okay, I see.
It's a big shift. Moving from self-centered asking to seeking something higher, a more harmonious purpose.
So for you listening, the main takeaway here seems pretty clear. Getting what you need isn't about making demands. It's much more about discerning what's right and aligning yourself with it. It's about cultivating that deep listening first, that humility, letting a bigger picture shape your requests before you even voice your own preferences. It really changes the whole approach. So, wrapping this up, digging into just this one verse and its commentary, it feels like we've uncovered a really clear roadmap, a way to move from that frustration of asking amiss towards the potential of asking with real understanding and alignment.
Yeah, definitely. And maybe a final thought for you to mull over. Think about how this principle, being swift to hear, slow to speak, seeking that alignment with something bigger, how might that apply outside of just prayer? And what about in your daily decisions? or in your relationships, maybe even your career path? How could that shift in approach, listening first, aligning, how might that change the outcomes you actually experience?
That's a powerful thought. Absolutely. We really encourage you to reflect on that wisdom, see how it might resonate in your own life based on what we've dug into today.